All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another first impressions review. This time we're looking at my specialty, one of the kind of games that I love. I've played probably more than 100 of these things over my life. A standard classic Breakout style, Arkanoid, Brick Breaker, whatever you want to call it. I've played a lot of these games, guys. This game comes in at $3.99. Looks like a pretty hefty price tag for a game that looks like this. It looks pretty basic. It is this Jesus Garcia first game on Steam. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Brick Breaker Heart Collector, and we'll be back right after this to do just that. Zaxter 99. All right, welcome back, everybody. When we launch this game, we see it launches with a standard Unity launcher. Can't really say I like this screen here very much, but we have credits, we have a quit, we have instructions. I click instructions and it highlights all three of the buttons. There we go. Destroy all the bricks to advance to the next level. Pretty standard stuff for a brick breaker. Gray bricks are indestructible. Collect the hearts to earn extra points. 10 hearts gives you an extra life. And mouse movement and keyboard, you can use the A and D, or you can use your gamepad left or right stick. All right. Really nothing else here. Programming and the graphics were done by Mr. Jesus Garcia. Music was done by Cyberleaf Studio, and there we go for the sound effects. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in and just see what this game has to offer. All right, so I'm just using my mouse. It seems like a standard thing. Well, there's a heart, and we can see where our ball is going to head. Go ahead and hit the mouse button and launch our ball. Okay, so the first question I have is, when you're not using up the full screen for a brick breaker, why are we putting the health and hearts and level and score and all that? Why are we putting it at the top over the game rather than on the sides? Seems like on the sides where you have a lot of empty space would be a good place for that. Okay, I picked up some kind of a power-up, but I have no idea what it is. Okay, so the first big test for a brick breaker like this is, well, for one thing, you don't want to see the ball going at this angle. There we go. The explosions on the bricks looks really weird rather than having like a brick crumbling animation as you would expect. That just looks really cheap, and honestly, it looks low effort. But the really big test for a brick breaker game like this, any brick breaker, is, have they taken their time, has the developer taken proper time to code the collisions with your paddle correctly? And so what I mean by that is, if you hit a ball coming in on the left side, does it bounce off to the left? If the ball hits you on the right side, does it bounce off to the right? Realistically. So let's take a look. Okay, see that time the ball hit my left side of the paddle and bounced really tight over to the right. Very bad coding there. Very lazy coding, and I can already see that with the way you have no control over... Because see, in a game like this, in a brick breaker game like this, you want to give the player control over what angle they might hit the ball at, so you can try to hit that last brick. But there again, you saw that I hit the ball on the right side of my paddle. That time, it bounced straight up rather than bouncing off to the right, as you would expect. And then... previous game will be lost? No. Okay, I want to continue. There we go. Okay, so you gotta hit 10 hearts to get an extra life, so it's gonna take a while when we only have 1 or 2 hearts on the level. Again, I hit the ball on the left side of my paddle and it bounced off to the right. The explosions on the bricks. This, guys, is just a... I don't know if this developer like bought a cheap asset kit or if he actually tried to make this from a tutorial or what, but I've been doing these reviews for a long time, and I am sensing a very low effort product here. I just feel like this developer doesn't really care. I feel like he quickly rushed this out. I feel like he put this game out in couple hours maybe of work. I don't know. It really doesn't matter how much work he put into it or how many hours he put into it. I'm just either feeling a lack of effort or a very... Look how the ball's sliding there along the wall. Yeah, this is either just a very low effort product or a product made by a developer who just doesn't have the experience to make a good Brick Breaker game. Either way, the end product that the customer, like myself, is having to buy for $4 is really, really... Again, I hit on the left side, it bounces off to the right. This game is garbage, guys. If you can't control what direction you hit the ball at all with your paddle, then it's not even worth playing. It's a game not even worth playing. It also has no way to escape the game. I'm hitting the escape key, and it does nothing. Oh, I hit the right mouse button. Yeah, anytime you make a game, you want to make the escape key, bring up a menu where you can escape. You shouldn't have to be pounding different buttons on your keyboard or guess to hit the right mouse button to exit. Just a really bad, it seems like a low-effort game, if I'm being honest. I don't think this is a lack of skill, necessarily. I just feel like this is a lack of a developer who just doesn't give a damn and is just putting a game out to try to make a buck. And the game launched a couple weeks ago, doesn't have any purchases as of yet. And I feel like this developer ripped off like an asset kit or ripped off a tutorial or something like that. And I just feel like I'm sniffing out a really lazy developer here is what I feel like. Either way, it doesn't matter. The game's not worth the $3.99. And to go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about there, guys, it's very important in one of these Brick Breaker games. Let's go ahead and play Radon Blast, another game that came out just a few months ago here on Steam. This game is $1 less. This game's only $2.99. But just let me show you what I'm talking about here with this Brick Breaker. So when we launch the ball, notice that if I hit the ball in the middle, it kind of bounces back towards the middle based on the angle it's at. But again, it hit the wall that time. But notice that if I hit the ball on the left-hand side of my paddle, it bounces off to the left. If I hit the ball on the right-hand side, which I barely missed it there, it'll bounce off to the right. There I hit it kind of in the middle, and it bounced off to the middle. There it bounced off to the right, hit the wall. See how I can control kind of where the ball is based on my skill and my placement of the paddle? It's extremely important in a game like this. And this here is a very well-made Brick Breaker game. And like I said, it's $1 less than the game I just played. This game is really fast and furious. I've already done a review on this game. I reviewed it on my PS5, actually. And I think I gave this game as Axers any gold. Absolutely love this one. And it's definitely worth the $2.99 on Steam. 10 times better than what we just played. And it's $1 less as well. So we're going to go ahead and escape out of the game. Note also as well, the escape key actually exits me out of the game and exits back to a menu, unlike this game. Jesus, Gracia, whatever the problem is, I don't know if it's your lack of caring or your lack of experience, but either way, this game is priced way too high, and you need to get your collisions a lot better coded in this game if you want to prove that you give a damn about your game. This game is so bad and so overpriced. Brick Breaker Heart Collector is just simply a terrible game. And again, I feel like it's made by a developer who really just doesn't give a shit. I could be wrong, but either way, it's a bad game and it's not worth your money. Brick Breaker Heart Collector gets a 0.5 from me, not even a 1. It makes my next miss video. Maggot infested stinky shit because it really is that bad. And it's also a waste of $4. It's a terrible game. It's a terrible Brick Breaker, one of the worst I've ever played. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I'd love to know. This has been Zax29. Take care, everybody. Peace.